Les vodo.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's a good one.
Les
Yeah.
vodo.
Hi, welcome back to our channel. And today we have our guest. Can I say hi to our audience?
Hello.
He just arrived in KL 2 days ago, right? And it's his second time checking Malaysia after 13 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah, probably start with your introduction.
Sure. My name is Matt, and I'm originally from Nashville, Tennessee in the USA. And when I was 18 years old, I moved to China to go to university. And during that time, about a year and a half after that, I came to Malaysia for vacation for 1 month during, I think it was Chunjie. And I came here for 1 month with like 5 friends. None of them could speak English, only Chinese. And so I was the interpreter because they had a problem with Malaysians when they would talk. Because Malaysians would be like, "Hey, 你要 order 什么?" And they'd be like, "order 是什么?" So I had to translate everything.
They tend to mix
Because
English,
Malaysians can speak 5 languages, but they can't speak one. So it was really interesting. But yeah, I went to China and I majored in Chinese language in Chongqing and Sichuan 外国语大学. And I've been living in China for like more than 10 years now.
Wow. And you're the first one who got that degree, right? Like as a foreigner.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah. I was the first Western person to ever get the degree. And so they were very excited for me. And
but even until now, you're the only one?
No, there's been like 4.
Okay.
Yeah, but they were all my classmates, so I don't think there's any new people. Yeah, I don't think people just don't think of China as a place to go to university.
Yeah.
I think also like unless you're from like a country that has really good relationships with China, like countries in Africa, Nepal, Pakistan. There's really not, or Russia. There's really not a lot of opportunities for Westerners to come, especially if I take my Chinese degree back to the States. I can use it because I speak the language. But if I learn like computer programming, I have to take a lot of exams to like certificate. Yeah, it's like kind of like if you do medical school, and then you have to do the.
It's not recognizable like worldwide.
Right. But language is because it's just about if you can speak it or not.
That's true.
Yeah. So, but I didn't plan on staying in China actually for that long. I was gonna go, and I thought I'll sign up for the degree because it's easier, and I'll just maybe stay there 1 year, 2 years, and then I was like, okay, I'll graduate. I'll do that. And I was like, okay, after I graduate, I'll move back to America and I'll work for the UN and I'll make a lot of money.
So that was your original plan.
So what job did you do after your graduation in China?
So I've done a couple different jobs. I've done interpreting jobs. I've done like cultural consultant. I've helped university students that come to China on like exchange programs, like helping them find apartments, language schools, things like that. I've done medical interpreting before. For like emergency situations. I've done like there was like a leadership training that I helped interpret for. And I think, and also teaching English, of course, because I also taught English for basically forever. Just people just ask me and I'll teach. Yeah. And I've also taught Chinese to foreigners for like 8 years. And I really enjoyed that. Yeah. Because I remember how I was taught, and so I could teach it better. But English, I didn't ever learn it. I just woke up speaking it.
True. Yeah.
Guess how much it cost?
10 yuan? Wow.
No, it maybe
5 RMB.
5 RMB. Wow.
I asked the guy, I was like, 你能赚钱吗? He's like, 没有. I was like, 为什么卖? But I thought it would be nice for Malaysia, But it's not hot.
It's not hot.
Yeah, but it's very nice. It's a gift for you guys.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Wow.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Thank you.
But very expensive gift.
Yeah,
because I think that one thing that I found very fascinating about you, that you really entrench your identity to Chongqing. Because that's very rare. Because I have lived in many cities. I live in Shanghai, where I grew up, and also that I live in London, where I spent most of my adulthood. Now in Malaysia, but I don't think that there's ever a city that will entrench my identity to the extent that you do. That is Chongqing.
I think it was very natural. I didn't really have a choice, I would say. I didn't, like, it was my first time being overseas, my first time going to a new culture. And so I was just living my life. And I think slowly, also because I was 18, a very impressionable age.
Yeah.
I slowly, I don't know, I think I like just like every day was becoming this new person, and I was becoming an adult. every day and learning new things. And
Yeah.
it wasn't until I went back to America to visit that people told me, you're not like, you do this like a Chinese person. I'm like, really? I do?
What did you do as a Chinese person? I'm
What are
very
examples?
curious.
So I think just like different way to use logic or planning is something my dad always complains about me
Okay.
because
Oh yeah, you're working on China.
yeah,
time,
Chinatown.
right?
Yeah. So like you're always late, you know, or like you say, oh, like 马上到了, but you haven't left your house, you know. And let's see what else. Yeah, like one time I asked my sister, I was like, hey, can I borrow? Because I don't have a car in the States. I said, can I borrow your car on Wednesday? It was Monday, and she said, okay, sure, no problem. And then my dad came to me. He said, why would you ask her that on Monday? She has no choice but to say yes. And I was like, what?
It's like too short notice.
I was like, but it's my sister. You know, like, why does it matter? And he was like, it's just very inconsiderate. And I was like, it is? I don't think.
So in the States, people would ask like way before.
I guess so, yeah.
Like, give them a choice
Right,
to plan or
yeah.
something.
Like, I guess like when I first moved to China, I would be like, hey, are you free next Tuesday? And they'd say, ask me Monday night.
Yeah.
Or Tuesday morning. Or Tuesday afternoon.
Uh-huh.
But in America, yeah, it's like, you know.
You like
it's
putting
like Japan.
calendar, yeah.
Next year on July, you know,
Yeah.
you're like, in a year? I don't know if I'll even be in this country. Yeah. Yeah. So that was a cultural difference. And, you know, after living in China for so long, I don't have a list of the things that I changed into, but I'm just told it all the time.
Yeah.
Or different things. Like when I was in Japan, my friend from Australia would always tell me that I'm more Chinese than American, but I don't really know what he meant.
Yeah.
He couldn't really tell me what. He just said something about you. There's nothing American about you. And I was like, oh, I guess other than my accent.
So what's your future plan? Like, do you ever plan to live back in America or?
No, I don't want to go back to the States. I think I've been gone for too long.
Too long, yeah.
And so during coronavirus, I got to go back for like 1.5 years, maybe almost 2 years. I think it was like, 18 months, something like that. And I really struggled to fit in and to feel normal.
So that's like a reverse culture shock.
Yeah,
right?
Reverse culture shock. Also, like identity. Like I felt like because of the way that I look, people just treat me like a normal American.
Right.
But sometimes I don't understand the way that things work because when I left America,
it was not like
we didn't
before.
have certain things. Yeah. Or like when I first moved to China, there was no WeChat.
Yeah.
You know, there was no 5G internet. There was no 3G. It didn't even come to China yet.
Only like text message.
Yeah, text message. Yeah, we use QQ, you know.
Yeah.
And so now when I go back to America, I'll do things and I say, oh no, that was a long time ago. I'm like, oh really? You don't have that? Or you know, in America when you go to fast food restaurants, it's fast, right? So you have to order and then go. But if you're not familiar with the things,
you don't know how to order. Yeah.
Or you're like, can I? I'm like, excuse, like it just felt like overwhelming. So I just had a lot of experience like that. But after about 1.5 years, I felt like I understood it better. But I was so ready to leave because I just felt like, I don't know, America's kind of boring for me, at least. I think it would be probably really nice if I was like in a place with a lot of culture and a lot of diversity. But I don't know, I feel like I just like Asia better. And I think Asian food is way better. Yeah. Except for I love Mexican food. Mexican food and Asian food are my two favorites.
So you have an Asian stomach now.
Yes. I love spicy food. But you know, I started learning how to use chopsticks when I was 5. Because my dad loves Chinese takeout. Oh, okay. So we would always go to the buffets or the takeout. Okay. And so I just saw him eating with sticks. And I was like, I want to try. And so I just learned how to do it from maybe when I was 5 years old.
Okay. So it was like, it was.
I think it was like a foreshadowing of my future. Yeah.
Oh, that was interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think, my plans for the future, I would say, are to stay in China. Definitely stay in Asia. I want to stay in Chongqing if I can. Because Chongqing's really popular on Instagram right now because of there's a train to the building, you know, like wow, what floor are we on? You know, true, those kind of videos are very viral. And so a lot of people are coming. Yeah. Also, I just started social media like 2 weeks ago. Yeah. And so I'm trying to figure that out.
That's a nice part.
Yeah, I really enjoy it.
So you're on YouTube as well as 小红书.
Yeah, 小红书 and Douyin. But I don't really like Douyin as much. I like 小红书 for the community aspect.
Yeah, same.
I like it because like people will be like, they'll message me or I'll message them and they'll reply and I'm like, oh, 可以加油一下吗？And like there's one guy who's a redneck, like country redneck impersonator, and he talk like this when he talk. But it's really funny because he'll do it. He's from Beijing, and so he'll do like a Beijing accent, like it's like it's like a weird mix of like like 普通话 and like country accent. It's very interesting to
Wait,
me.
then do you do like Chongqing accent, like Sichuan accent?
Sometimes I'll speak in Chongqing. Yeah.
Also, you know how to speak dialect as well.
I'm good at. I don't know if I would say I can speak it, but I can like 模仿. I can copy it.
That's interesting. Wow.
Like this, this one.
Yeah. Do you want
It
to show?
says Les vodo.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's a good one.
Les
Yeah.
vodo.
Yeah.
Most Chinese people can't do that.
Yeah. So how do you
impersonating.
say Chongqing in Chongqing 话
Just Chongqing.
Chongqing.
Oh, wow, okay.
Les vodo. This is Chongqing.
成都
Chengdu.
啊，成都
Yeah.
成都
There's no 卷舌, so like
啊
Cheng is 层.
成
Yeah.
成都
And then in Chongqing, like the biggest difference between like Chengdu 话 and Chongqing 话 is the A sound. So like 重庆话 is 吃饭 for 吃饭
Yeah.
and Chengdu is 吃饭.
吃饭
So it's 我们三个 not 我们三 so in 重庆话 be 我们三个 but in Chengdu is 我们三个
哦，你好厉害！
就有点
对对对，
有意思
厉害厉害厉害！所以说我们突然之间就转成中文交流了，是可以的。对，所以你的中文就是在四川外国语大学的那个几年里面学的，
对，
就一下子学到这么好。
不是有快15年了，15年了。
对，可是还是很厉害，因为等于说从18岁开始，
对，
才真的开始。
我从零开始的，我还记得就是可能大概有1个月的时间，我们在那个上课，然后在那个老师我们在讲那个懂不懂那个词，老师给我们讲就是听不懂这个词，然后他说听不懂就是 I don't understand，他说原来每一天都有人笑着我，指着我笑，我说听不懂，然后他们就走，我就终于懂他们在说什么，我也听不懂。
那你刚开始去这个大学上课，那你都一点不懂中文呢？
对，
那个
就是
时候
你好，
怎么过来的？
就是学伊利米亚嘛，就学拼音。
好厉害！
学拼音，
对
拼音，然后偏旁，然后就是那叫什么笔数嘛？
对，笔画，
对，就是横竖偏那。
对，这些从这些开始学。
对，是那个留学生部的中文系。
留学生部
对，所以我同学都是韩国人，
也都是从头开始学。
对，韩国、美国基本上没有，韩国差不多韩国、俄罗斯吧，
对，
法国。对，所以我那个石头剪刀布那个韩文我也会。
你也会。
拜拜包，因为他们经常说。对，他们就说 ice cream， 然后就拜拜包，然后我每次都不知道怎么办。
那你知不知道他那个最近很火的那个歌什么阿巴兹？
哦呀，
那你也会你不会。
那个时候我不能喝酒，太年轻了。
对，21岁，你美国人。
对，中国18岁是。
所以你跟你的那些韩国同学那个时候就用英文交流？
没有，用非常烂的中文。
非常烂中文你们也可以交流。
你要冰淇淋吗？不要。难的。
好好玩，这感觉很有意思。
对，非常有意思。
那你学到这个程度真的很厉害，对啊，因为像在中国的学生嘛。我们大概是从小学就开始学英文，可是没有多少人能学到像
因为像我在英国、在美国，我遇到很多中国人，在那边住了10几20年，就是说英文能说到跟你中文，就 fluent 都没有几个。就是我有认识好几个，他们是在 Apple， 在那个什么 Nvidia， 然后在什么在那个什么 JP Morgan 很多中国人
真的都会，
然后他们英语都不流利，
他们会，可是没有那么的流利了。
因为我就是印象非常深刻一次，就是我参加就是英国投行的一个 conference 嘛，然后我一个同学，他是一个那个 speaker， 然后他是那个他在 Barclays 做那个是英国的一个银行做 vice president，他 analyst， 这是 analyzing， 他就是这3个字他说不清，当时我在台上看到就很尴尬，我在想，
可能他紧张吧。
对，他剑桥大学毕业的，Cambridge， 然后在英国待了10几年，是 vice president， 就这3个很基本语言他说不清。
不过你这次来马来西亚，你有什么预期吗？有什么想做的、想玩的？
我觉得关键是想吃的东西。
想吃的
对。但是那个nasi lemak那个我不喜欢。
你不喜欢？
因为我不喜欢那个，它有点腥味。 就它放的像小鱼是吗？
对对对，它有
什么是
那些
小鱼泥
就是那种
还是怎么样
小鱼干。
对对对
你不喜欢？
我不喜欢对
啊
但
原本还
是
想带你去吃一个 local 的。
local 我可以，但是那个咖喱什么的，咖喱啊，
嗯哼
还有什么炒饭呐，就这种
还有
是，
炒果条。
对对对对对，都
因为你可以吃辣，对不对？
对我可以吃辣，对，
重庆人可以吃辣。
对对对。
你知道吗？我第一次去重庆吃火锅，我被辣死了，因为我蛮喜欢吃火锅的。
你点的是中辣吗？
对啊，我点的是微辣。
对，重庆的微辣可能
等于是
上海的
成都的中辣，等于是上海的重辣。
对对对对对对。
然后因为成都的火锅我还 OK，但重庆的就太辣了，所以那马来西亚的辣对你来讲 OK 啦，完全 OK。It's like 微辣。
跟马来西亚的辣跟那个墨西哥的辣有点像，就那个 jalapeno 那个香辣的那个味道，
对，
就是它不满，然后不是特别油，就是有一个小辣椒，你说这么亮这么漂亮的颜色，我吃
很辣，对，
哇，然后就下就过了，就 OK 了。
对，而且它有很多别的香料在一起，然后有点酸那种。
对，我喜欢那种。
你喜欢啊？
它就是很酸很香然后就是加那个 jalapeno 那个辣椒，
对，
哇，那个 chili sauce 好好吃，然后跟自己的 chili sauce 我觉得
也有点像，对，确实，反正都是很多香料调料的。所以那除了吃呢，还有什么呢？
没有吧，
主要就是来吃的，
就是为了吃饭，对，就是每天出门对，我想去逛一些二手店。
二手店，
对，因为中国基本上没有什么对衣服啊，然后也比较
就像那种 thrift
store，
对，中国好像现在也开始慢慢有了，可是没有很多。
重庆不多了，
重庆不多吗？
有的话就很贵，就不合理的贵。
对，上海有那种二手店，可是它都是卖奢侈品的，
对，
什么爱马仕、LV 那种，对。
对，我之前在日本住的，然后
中古店，日本叫中古
店，对中古店，对。那些店的价格都蛮可以的，就是基本上我所有的衣服，比如说这个包也是在那种二手店买的。
是在日本的二手店。
对，可能50块人民币吧。
可是看着很新啊。
对啊，很新
的。对啊 ，OK。所以你可以去淘一下，应该在市中心会有。
应该会有。对，我刚刚我上那个小红书，然后小红书有跟我说，就是哪些店啊，怎么价格怎么样，他们说。
对，而且很好玩，就是马来西亚很多华人也用小红书。
对，
你发现了没有？
对，
可能是在海外用的最多的国家之一。
真的。
我觉得啦，因为这边有蛮多华人的人口，
华人很多，对。
然后他们在小红书上也会有各种 community 啊那种分享，还挺有意思的。对。
我应该多去看一下。
对，反正你是中文10级用户。哇，现在太阳出来了，有没有感觉到？就很热，现在就是很热。对 ，OK， 好，那我们现在就去
找一个没有太阳的地方吧。
对，然后我们第一次访谈就先这样，但是后面几天还会见到你啦，对不对？我们可以再慢慢聊。对，评论区里如果有知道哪里有二手店、中古店，对不对？可以留言告诉我们 Matt。OK， 那就先这样，拜拜。